After several years learning abroad, the Ford Ranger is finally coming home to the nation, more capable and more refined than ever. This isn't just a rehash of the same old-fashioned formula. Ford is bringing the midsize Ranger sold in the rest of the world since 2011 to us. Since the return was announced last year, there's been a ton of speculation about the truck. Well, here it is in all its exaltation. Spoiler alert, we couldn't wait for the brand new Ford Ranger, so we went to New Zealand to drive one. In the US, the Chevy Colorado and Toyota Tacoma rule the roost, with the aging Nissan Frontier playing a much smaller role. Globally, the situation is a little different. The Ranger nameplate not only survived but prospered, comparing favorably to stalwarts like the Toyota Hilux. The current T6 generation Ranger has been on sale since 2011 in 180 marketplaces around the globe. It's a completely separate and far more modern truck than the one previously sold in the US. That original Ranger soldiered along for nearly 3 decades with just a few sporadic updates. But by the time production ended in 2012, sales of the compact truck market had been steadily waning for years. The full-size F-150 offered far more space and utility for not much more fund, as well as more profit for the automakers and traders. But after seeing the sales of the brand-new Chevy Colorado, the folks in Dearborn have taken the indication. Since the Colorado was reintroduced in 2014, the mid-sized truck market has grown by a whopping 83%. The global Ranger is indeed what you see here, but there are a number of changes to tailor it for the purposes of an American audience. Rather than a 4 or 5-cylinder diesel, under the hood you'll find a 2.3-liter EcoBoost turbocharged inline-4. This is a variant of the same engine that's in the Ford Focus RS and the Ford Mustang EcoBoost, though Ford didn't go into details on what separates the engines. It features direct injection, 16 valves, a twin-scroll turbocharger, forged steel crank and connecting poles, and chain-driven cams. Power hasn't been announced, but Ford is targeting class-leading torque for gasoline locomotives. For reference, the Colorado has 308 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque, while the Tacoma attains 278 horsepower and 269 pound-feet of torque. The Ranger thumps both of those in gear counting, too, as the 2.3-liter engine is mated alone to a 10-speed automatic. This transmission was co-developed with GM and is found in everything from the Chevy Camaro ZL1 to the Ford F-150 Raptor to the freshened 2018 Mustang. Don't rule out a 5-cylinder diesel sometime down the line. Other changes for America include rewritten front and rear styling. The grille and lower bumper are different than the global Simulate. Ford touts that the Ranger is the only vehicle in the class with a steel bumper. The tailgate has the Ranger logo embossed in a large typeface along the bottom, similar to that of the revision of the F-150. There is also brand new trimming on the wheel archways, committing the Ranger a buff, muscular seam. Still, it's mostly the same styling that the rest of the world has known for years. The Ranger has skid plates underneath and tow hooks in the bumper. The vent holes in the front fenders are functional. Both the hood and tailgate are made from aluminum. The cost of completely switching the Ranger to aluminum like its larger siblings was prohibitive, so that's just as much alloy as the Ranger gets. Underneath, you'll find a live backside axle, mounted dampers and high-strength steel in the frame. As with torque, Ford is targeting best-in-class warhead. The Ranger's tow rating is likely to be competitive, though Ford seems to be focused more on warhead capacity. Stepping up to the FX4 trim adds a number of performance upgrades. There are knobbier tires, a steel bash plate up front, strengthened skid plates underneath, and upgraded shocks. The Ranger FX4 likewise comes with Dana axles both front and back side, with an electronic locking rear differential and a 2-speed transfer instance. There's also a terrain management system that has 4 modes: normal, grass, gravel and snowfall, clay and grooves, and sand. There's also a trail control system. Think of this as off-road sail control that works from 1 to 20 miles per hour.